A heartfelt welcome to all my lovely viewers. Mrs. Ritika Mehta, is back again here to continue my tenses series. Today we are going to discuss the tense that helps us to tell stories in English. We all tell stories. It might be about any incident, our day, childhood, and so on. So this tense, which is past perfect tense, helps us to accurately tell stories in English. So stick around till the end to understand this tense in detail along with the illustrations for your better understanding. We use past perfect to talk about the past, but not only just any situation in the past, but we use this tense while talking about two events that happened in the past and one event happened before the other. We use past simple to show the nearest action and past perfect to show the action that happened first. So it helps us to order the actions in our story. It helps us to create a timeline. For an instance, the bell had rung when I reached the school. So there are two actions here, right? The bell rang, I reached school. Which one happened first? This we can know only by using past perfect tense. If we use past simple for both of these events, well, then we don't know which one happened first. All we know is that both events happened in the past. So by using the past perfect tense in one of those actions, I'm letting you know which action happened before the other. The bell had rung when I reached the school. So, which one happened first? The bell rang first and then I reached the school. Look at some more illustrations for better understanding. They had done a mischief before the teacher arrived. So, which event happened first? Did the teacher arrive first? No. They did a mischief first only by a little. The train had already left when we reached the station. So we know this because of past perfect. So the past perfect helps our story to unfold over time to create suspense and drama. Now let's look at the sentence structure of this tense. Subject followed by helping verb had plus past participle, that is the main verb. Let's look at some more illustrations for better understanding. The bell had rung when I reached the school. They had done a mischief before the teacher reached. The train had already left when we reached the station. Let's learn the contractions to sound more natural in English. I had, id. You had, you'd. He had, he'd. She had, she'd. We had, we'd. They had, they'd. It had, it'd. This is the most trickiest one. Let's talk about negative contractions now. In negative sentences, the auxiliary verb usually contracts with not. So we hear I hadn't instead of I had not. You hadn't instead of you had not. I'd is also a contraction of I would. It's really confusing. But the clue is in the main verb that follows, because with would it's always followed by the base form of the verb, whereas had is always followed by the past participle. For instance, I'd help you. We know here it's would, as help is the base form of the verb help. I'd learned the lesson before I went to play. We know that this is past perfect because of the verb that follows it. Learned is the past participle form of the verb learn. This tense also needs more than one event or action. So we usually need to know what to do with the other event in our sentence. So the first event happens in the past perfect tense, followed by the second event in the past simple. It doesn't matter in which order are the events in the sentence. It's the tenses which tell us what happened first. We can say past perfect followed by simple past or simple past followed by past perfect. It doesn't matter and doesn't change the meaning of the sentence. For an instance, when I reached the school, the bell had rung, or the bell had rung when I reached the school. The sequence doesn't matter here. We know that the bell rang first due to the use of past perfect tense in both the cases. It happened just before I reached the school. One important point about adverbs: had plus adverb plus past participle. As we use adverbs like just, really, already, they are often used in past perfect tense. So it's subject plus had plus adverb plus past participle. For an instance, had just gone, had already seen, had really liked. Just as used when one event immediately happens before the other. You emphasize that not much time has passed between the first and the second event, so it depicts only moments before. For an instance, I had just reached home when it started to rain. Already plus past participle. We use already when one event happens earlier than expected. For an instance, I had already accomplished my task when the teacher asked for the notebook submission. We use had with both singular and plural subjects. There is no need to conjugate the verb had when it comes to past perfect tense. That's a blunder in English, so kindly avoid. It's quest time now. Event 1, they reached home. Event 2, it became dark. I give you 30 seconds to think of it. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is they had just reached home when it became dark. By using past perfect in the first one, I'm letting you know that first they reached home, followed by the darkness that came after reaching home. Now it's your turn. Write the answers in the comment section down below to let me know whether you have understood this tense or not. Event 1, they ate the food. Event 2, the guest arrived. Event 1, the thief escaped. Event 2, the police arrived. Event 1, I completed the task. Event 2, I went there. Do let me know the answers in the comment section down below. I would wait for them. I hope you find this lesson useful and you are able to understand this tense well now. Keep your eyes unpeeled for my upcoming videos on remaining tenses. Bye bye. See you in the next one now.